Now, as I mentioned that at the end of each chapter, we would do a little bit of work on our website project. So, for this chapter, we would set up the home page for the document and get the website started. We are going to need to create another HTML file, and it needs to include all these basic tags that we saw before. Now, I have made things a little bit easier for you. If you go over to the working files, you will notice that in chapter 1, I have a basic template HTML page, and I'm going to drag this one over my notepad icon to open it up. And you will notice that we have all of the basic tags that each web page needs to have already typed in. So it will save a little bit of time. All we need to do is just start typing in our body content and the title for the page. Now, the first thing I really want to do is I don't want to save over my basic template because I probably want to use it again. So I'm gonna choose File, Save As, and we are going to save this in our website folder. So I'll go over into the working files, and down here at the bottom I'll just choose the website project folder, which is currently empty. Now we are going to name our file, and for the name I'm going to choose index. It's the most commonly chosen name for the home page. Now I want to have the HTML extension at the end of the file name. So let's add that and we'll save our file just like before. Now we can add our content. Now, as we are making a site about India, so I'm gonna just make the title of this page India. And for content, I have got a text file included in our chapter 1 folder that we can use. Here we can see a text file named home. I just opened that up and we got some title and paragraphs that we are going to use for the content on our page. So I'm going to select all those texts and copy them, and we can go over and put our cursor in between the starting and closing body tags and paste the copied text. Now, as we saw before, the white space in our file is going to be ignored in the HTML document when it's viewed in the browser. So we do want to add formatting to it. I'll go over to each one of the lines that we want broken up, and I'll just use the paragraph tag that we learned earlier. We are going to add a paragraph tag at the beginning and of course the close paragraph to signal that the paragraph is done. I'm going to add that one to each one of my elements. Now you can notice that I'm formatting the first two titles in line, and this is entirely the preference up to you where you want to put your tags. For larger paragraphs that take more than one line, I'm gonna put the starting tag at the beginning and start the paragraph from the next line, and will put the end tag a line after the end of the paragraph. That way you can visualize the start and the end of the paragraph, especially when it expands multiple lines. So let's do that for our last paragraph here as well. I'll just paste in here my start paragraph tag and add a line for the closed paragraph tag, and we'll simply save our changes and take a look at the page. I'll go to the website project folder and open index.html file in the browser. We will be adding a lot to this page and other pages to our website project. Now In the next video, we'll learn a lot more about formatting text with the HTML.